I've tried recording this a couple times. I was sitting down, then I was walking, and just wasn't quite coming out right. So I seem to pass for life quite dissociated, with a mix of, let's stop for a minute and just talk. So as I'm exploring my 30s, I'm noticing that the passage of time is getting quicker and quicker. I'm just starting to notice how quick time is passing. And I feel like I spend the majority of my life almost in like a dissociative state. I think a lot of us do that, we're just stressed and exhausted from this society and modern life and everything going on in the world. And I spend so much time ruminating on things that have happened and worrying about things that are up and coming. And I'm not often ever actually present. I also find as I'm getting older, my nervous system has been on high for so long that I'm learning strategies of how to calm it down and how to live more gently and slowly and mindfully, because not being mindful causes a lot of problems. So this year I want to try and find some joy in life. Revolutionary. Because I see people romanticizing like the fall online and spooky ween and all that stuff and Christmas or the holiday times, and I want to be present for that stuff, but it's a mix of just stress along with, every part of life is so commercialized now that, say it's September 4th or something today and Christmas stuff's already in the stores. You almost get sick of it in a weird way by the time it gets to that part of year. And just, you get caught up in the day-to-day life and, the world is going through some terrible things and we're seeing a lot of our fellow humans suffer, and, it's hard to want to be celebratory when that's going on. And I just feel like by the time it gets, that I'm finally aware of the time of year it is, that time of year is over. I just was starting to kind of come to grips that it was summer, and now summer's over. I was realizing the other day, I'm like, we haven't had a beach day yet. It's because I build things up so big in my mind. If we're going to have a beach day, we're going to have to prep. It's going to be all day, blah, 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 blah. So when we were escorting my mom to the airport the other day, I was like, let's go to the beach after. Let's just go. We don't need to bring a lot of special stuff. Just go. And it was lovely. It was the morning, and we saw this huge highway of fish going by, and we were able to actually stand in amongst them, and they were hitting our legs, and that was super cute. And the seagulls were feasting at the same time. And that kind of made me realize I just sometimes need to just do it. So my plan is to try and maybe record and be mindful of moments of time, seasonal and just life things, and to also not build it up so much. I've seen some baking videos, and I don't bake a lot, but when I do, I build it up and just today you're gonna do this. This is, you see the fall starting, so maybe you'll bake something today or whatever it is, but we're gonna make it gentle and no pressure. This is the 30s, you guys. Yeah, you just have to plan low stakes fun. But truly, I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm feeling the most healthy and getting it together. So I think I'm ready to enjoy life and be aware that it's happening around me. So let's all aim to do little things to bring us joy, even if it's not perfect, even if it's spontaneous, gentle spontaneous. For instance, the leaves are falling already. There's little apples on the ground. Fall's happening. So we're going to be aware of it, instead of by the time fall's over, becoming aware of it. Here's the joy.